everybody, I'm Pazu. Welcome to the Low Road. Oh, I'm loving the soundtrack. Vanderbrook Motors Headquarters, Department of Outside Intelligence? What the heck?
Let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see on TV. Showdowns in exotic locales, death-defying car chases, seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over. What we deal with is the collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here. But listen, if you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice looking corner office just like this one. Heated underground parking, too. Not too shabby, is it?
Well, a real spy with physical legwork, I suppose.
I'd rather be a real spy, thanks.
A real spy is someone who gets their information undetected and unseen. No better way to do that than through a telephone. What's your name again?
Oh, is that really my choice? They're all the same.
Numi Kovacs, but you can call me Nooms.
I think I'll pass on that one. As should you. Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza. She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was working on a top-secret project when he was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily. Any questions?
So what's Rev Inc? Yeah, what does it do?
What's Rev Inc?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just a front for one of the big boys.
Tell me more about Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer. Bit of an eccentric. Has a Jones for clean energy. Whatever that is.
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your eyes. Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas. Though maybe not in your case.
Very detailed. Thank you very much.
Any advice?
Get her to trust you. Pretend to be someone from her past. Someone she cares for but hasn't kept in touch with. Old classmate, former co-worker, that sort of thing. Whatever you do, don't pretend to be a loan manager. You won't make it past hello.
Enough talk. Let's call her up.
Yeah, let's see how good we are. Is that her?
This is an important mission, so make it count.
Hey, I'm moving my hands with my mouse.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Okay, let's see. Falcon Crest Fiduciary. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You seem
Ooh.
really different.
Puberty?
So do you. I actually thought you were a man when you first picked up.
Really? Well, it's probably just a bad line or something.
That's probably it.
You're not with Docilio, are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm gonna need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
Old apartment. Can I look through myself? Lazy and evil. Invited to the wedding Saturday, March 27, 1971 at 5 in the evening. Okay, let's look through all these papers here. Student transcript, Lazy Mendoza, Cartwright, A+, ME, what's ME? ME, what? ME. I can't think of a subject with the letters ME. Okay, next. Address. National Housing Bureau. Known residents of Lazy Mendoza. Old apartment, huh? Apartment. Carvo Hall Dormitory. Is that the one? It should be the one. 376 University Avenue. Yeah, I think that's the one. 376.
376 University Ave.
Actually, that was the address for my college dormitory.
Oops.
How could you possibly know that?
Yikes.
I remember everything. You must have told me at some point.
Well, if you remember everything, then you should remember the address that we lived at for 4 years together. What was it?
4 years together. So let's look at the year numbers. 67 to 71. That is 4 years. 42 Overlook Terrace. 7C. Definitely.
42 Overlook Terrace.
Wow, it really is you!
Yeah!
But how on earth did you get this number?
You have a lot of questions, Lazy. Your ex? Ooh, your ex. The picture. The ex. Here, Lazy and evil.
Your ex gave it to me.
He did? How did he... What did he say?
So many questions. He says he's ready to change. He forgives you. He's hurt that you left. He thinks you made a terrible mistake. Well, if he is evil, then I think this is going to be a good choice.
He thinks you made a terrible mistake.
I suppose that's supposed to be a threat? Well, you can tell him and the rest of his hooded goons that I'll do everything I can to stop their evil ways. And while you're at it, tell him to stop using my idiot friends to do his dirty work.
Oh no, he
Next
hangs
time,
up!
you might want to take a closer look at the case file before stepping into it like that. Well, you got 1 out of 3. Not terrible for a first try. Who knows? Maybe in a few years you'll be ready to man the phones for real. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
Did we just make a horrible mistake? I should have looked over all those papers. Every single one of them. Can I try that again? No? Oh man. That's awful.
Nice haircut.
Better times.
Have you ever thought about growing it back?
Every single day.
So, what should I call you?
Barney? Mr. Turner?
Folks around here call me Turn.
Does that mean they're going to start calling me Kova?
No.
All right. Good talk. When's our next case?
We don't have a next case. That phone call was a taste of what you might get to do in a few years, after you pay your dues.
I pay my dues, yes, with all those questioning.
I've done 4 years of espionage school. I've paid my dues.
Company policy, All outside intelligence employees must have 2 years' experience before accepting missions. No exceptions.
Let's go on one of your missions then. A real one, out in the field.
I haven't done field work since I was with the government. If you ask me, waste of time.
You were a government agent. Like the kind that kill people and blow stuff up?
I was, but that was a decade ago, and I don't really like to reminisce.
Why? Did you get fired?
Where did you hear that?
I didn't. I'm just wondering why someone would quit such a cool job to work for a car company.
That's really none of your business. And if I was fired, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I'm pretty sure you'd be able to tell me if you didn't get fired.
I shouldn't have even told you that I worked there in the first place.
Ah, is that why you got fired?
None of your business.
You got fired.
Wow, I really like prying into some other people's business. Don't I?
Is there any chance we might be called in to do field work?
The only way you would be called in to do field work is if every agent in this office were to become incapacitated.
So, like if I made them all sick or got them to quit? Something like that?
Are you planning something?
No, I'm just a very curious person.
Why don't you go be curious somewhere else?
Just like bothering you.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Suit yourself.
Would you like a cup? To mend things between us?
Not much competition in this Employee of the Month game, is there?
Not as long as I'm around.
It's always you. But you know what? Next month is going to be me. So you better treasure the moment. Now. Oh, no, no, no. No hotspots here. Not even a notice board. Calendar. Alright, fine. We'll go grab a cup of coffee. I'm thirsty anyway. Cup of coffee. This is... What the heck? Where are we? I'm not seeing any coffee machine around.
Looks like I'll need a keycard to get this thing to work.
What the heck is it?
Looks like I'll need a keycard to get this thing to work.
Some huge machinery. It's like a copying machine.
Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive Jai-Alai team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is Jai-Alai?
It's pronounced Highline.
What the heck is Highline?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team.
I'm sorry, but who is talking right now? Where are you? You're on the other side? Yeah, I think he is on the left. A gun case? Camera? Oh, it's you! Hello, old man. What are you doing here? Are you an employee?
Hi, I'm Numi Kovacs.
Well, 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 you must be the latest Oi boy.
Oi, boy? What?
Oi?
Outside intelligence? Oi. Listen, kid, if you want to stand out and be seen as spectacular, it's best that you take to our office vernacular. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery, too. I'll make you an honorary degree.
Do you have any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds. If I were in charge, I'd send him on a permanent vacation. But Turn won't do it. I think he fears retaliation.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turns fired assistants after only 1 day.
Yikes, 1 day? Well, guess it would take a miracle then.
I'll charm him with my good looks.
Turn hasn't shown interest in anyone in years. Giving an answer like that just confirms all my fears.
I'm super strong, like a bull.
A scrapbook is all that you need to be lifting. Muscles won't make you better at grifting.
I have no social life, so I'm always free to work well into the night.
Considering you're getting paid by the hour, that's not exactly a superpower.
I'm smart, practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, go ahead and make your first chess move.
Wow, what? And I just noticed that he actually talks in rhymes. Wow. QB8 to QB7? I'm not good with chess. What about checkers? That's more of my thing.
How about a game of checkers instead?
That right there's an amusing joke, but I won't stick my neck out for the intellectually broke.
Are you looking down on me, old man?
The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. It's a legume.
Intelligence and knowledge aren't one and the same. Just spitting out trivia is both boring and lame.
He is good.
QB8 to QB7?
There's a pawn in that spot, you crazy cretin. One move in and you're already beaten.
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction. Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
This is like Monkey Island, everybody. The dueling in Monkey Island. My quick-witted brain would never die. No, with my elephant-like memory. What?
My quick-witted brain will never die, nor will my elephant-like memory.
Changing around the pronunciation. Well, that just reeks of sheer desperation.
Oops.
Feel free to inspect my poetic license, after which we'll begin our mutual connivance.
Your words are wrong. The rhymes are slant. You should be hit in the face with an antique lamp. Ark, now you've got me doing it.
Ouch. Another blow.
I'll stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
I'm a visitor from the future, not one from the past.
The context of that doesn't make any sense. You're starting to come off a little bit dense. Let's try again. You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
My knowledge is vast.
That didn't sound strong. Your timing's all wrong. Let's try again. You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
Well, 2 choices down. With 2 more to go.
As long as it takes, I'll always outlast.
Rhyming a word with itself is a very weak move. If you want to impress me, you better improve. Let's try again. You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now how about a form that began in the East? The syllable count of 575 is a perfect way to keep the brain cells alive. Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
I don't understand. Was this supposed to be the number of words? 575? 5 plus 4, 5? No, I don't get it. Old man. Shut up, you old man.
Shut up, you old man.
I've had enough of your games.
Oh,
You're making
number
me feel
words.
slightly deranged.
No.
It's 575.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
know
not
it.
know how to count? Say it isn't so.
So it is 575. Please just be nice. Does that make it right? Maybe this one? This one. The air is white. There's only 4. The early birds. Okay, this one.
We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd.
Yes.
As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab.
Oh, that was a lot of work for a mere ID. But that was fun.